So, if you look at that, China, first row.
Welcome to Owen Allen Media. President Donald Trump announced a sweeping set of tariffs on Wednesday, targeting several countries, including key U.S. allies. Among those affected is Jamaica, which will now face additional costs on its export to the United States. This move means Jamaican goods will become more expensive for American buyers, potentially hurting Jamaica's economy by making its export less competitive. The tariffs, part of a broader push by President Donald Trump to reshape global trade in favor of the U.S., could lead to rising prices and economic strain for smaller nations that depend on trade with America. Now, speaking from the White House Rose Garden, Trump declared the day as Liberation Day, stating that the U.S. had been looted and plundered by other nations for decades. The new tariffs include a 34% tax on Chinese goods, 20% on European exports, 24% on Japan, and a general 10% tariffs on all other nations, include Britain, Jamaica, and so on. Now, despite these aggressive measures, Trump claimed he was being very kind by imposing only half of what other nations supposedly tax American goods. Donald Trump's announcement was met with cheers from American industry workers, particularly those in manufacturing, oil, and steel. He assured them that these tariffs would revive American industry and usher in a new golden age. Additionally, a 25% tariff on automobile imports previously announced is set to take effect at midnight. Donald Trump urges these tariffs will protect American jobs and stop the U.S. from being ripped off by foreign competitors. However, economists and global leaders warn that tariffs could backfire, triggering higher costs for imported goods, may lead to price hikes for American consumers, potentially triggering inflation or even a recession. Furthermore, the international markets have reacted nervously, with the US dollar falling against major currencies following Donald Trump's speech. Investors worry that these tariffs could spark a global trade war, further damaging economic stability. Now, Donald Trump's decision also raises concerns and questions about the U.S. shifting alliances, right? By imposing such broad trade barriers, he risks alienating traditional allies and moving towards a policy of economic nationalism. While there are supporters for Donald Trump, and these supporters are celebrating this as a victory for American industry, critics argue that it could isolate the U.S. and disrupt international trade for years to come. I would love to hear your thoughts and opinion in the comment section. What do you think about, this 10% tariff on Jamaica? Now, this is what Trump said when he was presenting his speech